Introduce yourself.
So my name is Peter Bouza. I work with a company called Vision Analytical, and we are represented by a company that's very well known in this industry called OFI Testing. We have Joey here, and he's part of that group.
Thanks for doing this with us, Joey. A little background. Introduce yourself.
Sure.
First of all.
Joey Peyregne, I'm the president of OFI Testing Equipment. Company's been around for over 40 years providing testing equipment for the drilling fluids and cement sides of the oil and gas industry.
Where'd you grow up?
Louisiana.
Have you always been around oil and gas?
Yes and no. So I grew up in a family that was in oil and gas, and was the first generation to move into the oil and gas sector, but there was always oil and gas all around, the area that I grew up in.
Early on, what fascinated you to kind of grab you to go, hey, the money, which is perfectly normal, the job stability, the camaraderie.
For me, it was a little bit different. I had a career path to be a career military officer.
Thank you for doing that.
Thank you. And at some point, my hearing deteriorated where I had to look at another avenue, and my degree was in petroleum engineering, so it's kind of a natural path moving in that direction. Oil and gas is huge in South Louisiana, so first part of my career brought me over to Broussard working for Halliburton.
Thank you for joining our ranks. We need all eyes on things, especially with people that have a lot of discipline and hard work ethic.
Appreciate that.
All right, I'll take this back over, Peter.
Okay.
All right, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Miami, Florida, so I'm a first-generation American. So my parents came from Cuba, and born and raised in Miami. So
I have been down to Miami Beach. I haven't really toured Miami.
Right.
I love Miami Beach. It's beautiful. Everybody was friendly.
Yeah.
I do recommend, hey, oil and gas guys, go out there and check that place out as a vacation destination.
Absolutely.
Man, food, the people, all good. I went down there for a safety show, if you will, the disasters conference. But everybody was so great. I can't wait to go back.
Oh man, you're invited whenever you come down. You come look me up. We'll hook you up with some good Cuban food.
So what got you into the energy space?
So I've always been in the particle analysis space.
Yeah.
So particle analysis is something that's been around for a long time, and started in that pretty much out of school, and worked into the energy space because we developed a new technology about 14 years ago with image analysis. We saw a need for getting more information out of particle analysis. What got us into this space is the fact that a lot of people are unable to really tell what's going on with their particles in their drilling mud, in their cements. This technology allows you to give you a lot more information, and you don't need experts to really show you what's going on. So why is it of interest to different customers here? They really don't know what's going on in their sample, so they send these things out to labs. And dynamic image analysis will tell you particle size of all these different things, but we'll also classify them. We'll tell you what's the difference, how many of one population you have versus another. So it's an up-and-coming technique. It's getting a lot of interest, and we just saw this market.
Data is power.
Yeah.
Hey, if I know everything about what I'm doing, then I can decide, hey, here's where I need to focus my dollars, right?
That's right.
We're all, we have budgets. If we manage those, we're going to get a bigger return on our investment for ourselves or our investors.
Absolutely.
Right. People talk about, data is what you make your informed decision with, right? So the more data you have, chances are the more informed your decision could be.
Right.
And that's kind of what the push is here. It's something that I would say 10, 15 years ago was almost non-existent in oil and gas, right? We relied on historical just knowledge, right? Or, on-the-job knowledge and things like that. A lot of that old knowledge, right, is leaving the industry, and now we're having to rely on...
We're begging them. Look at all this. Well, aren't you excited to see how many students...
There are a lot.
Correct.
Came to this.
Yeah. Very nice.
It's refreshing that there's another generation that is finally starting to understand this isn't going away.
Yep, absolutely.
It's a career path for everybody, especially if you're into cool, nerdy technology and science and data. Look at this.
Well, we're an industry that traditionally never really operated on the cool science and data, right? And so, what's happened is we've kind of leached that from other areas. And so now it's one of those things where, we are looking at the data, we are looking at the science, we're looking at automation and AI and machine learning, and all of a sudden now drilling rigs are, 75% automated. They're trying to get to the point where the entire drill floor is automated. That's something that, 20 years ago when you still had Kelly rigs in operation, you'd have never seen.
I saw a neat deal the other day, and you guys might have already worked to adapt this, but, a guy had some bio bugs, that go out and downhole. They eat up the boogers, if you will. But he has AI trained, hey, here's a slide of this thing that came up, and I can now pinpoint all the different germs that will eat that particular hydrocarbon.
Correct.
And AI is just like, here you go. And then he will put little pieces of its food on said slide and see if they'll all slide over there and start eating it. And now he's been able to identify. So on a slide now, he's like, hey, AI now has all the pieces, and then he just identifies. So you guys could do something cool like that. Like, hey, here's all the particles that you're testing.
Right.
And AI goes, I got this. I know what everything is.
Exactly.
Wow.
And it's all about efficiency. Like you said, it's all about saving money at the end of the day. So the more efficient you can be, the less expert required to get the particles identified. Everybody saves money. So that's the goal behind it.
Well, who do you need to see? How can we help? AADE is obviously brought together, hopefully all the drilling side, but I mean, this is applicable to the whole team. The geologists, the reservoir guys, the petrophysicists, the geoscientists, everybody in the whole chain.
The beauty of it is that everyone knows particle size is important, but they don't realize until they see this that's automated that particle shape is important too, and what you can get out of it. So it's a new twist. It gives you the particle size that everybody's used to, but hey, wait a minute, I can now classify the particles. I can show you the pictures. Oh, I don't have any particles greater than this size. Oh yeah, I got images to show you that I do. So it's just getting people to realize, hey, this is the same thing what I was doing before, but with a new twist. So everybody does particle size.
I love it, man. Well, thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you very much.
Taking your time, and I hope you get a lot out of it.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, we'll see you soon. What's the best way to get a hold of you, Joey?
For me, it'll
LinkedIn.
be correct. So I'm on LinkedIn. Of course, our company website is www.ofi.com.
Okay.
Like I said, we've been around for over 40 years now. We're located in Jersey Village in Houston. We've got a satellite office in Dubai. So yeah, for us, we're out and about, and we'd be happy to talk with you.
What about you, buddy?
Particle shape. So just go to www.particleshape.com.
Man, he got a good man. Well done to grab that .com. Yeah.
Particleshape.com. So I'm Peter at particleshape.com. Come on over. We got a bunch of educational tools on our website.
There you go. You need to come speak to all these student chapters.
Absolutely. I'd love to. Yeah.
We're going to put you on the tour.
I have no problem with that. No problem with that. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Guys, take care. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you.